Hello and welcome back to the Who's He video podcast with me, Phil. Now, this occasion we're doing another reaction video, which I'll explain what that's going to be in a moment. But first things first, I'll just explain that Scott isn't with me for this one. Now, unfortunately, he's back at school. So he will be joining us again for future reaction videos. So if you're missing Scott, he will be back at some point. However, this reaction video, I'm going to be doing The Romans, a William Hartnell story. Now, there was a reason I've picked this one, because I'm sort of cheating a little bit. I'm killing two birds with one stone. So as you don't know, I'm actually on, as well as the Who's He podcast, I'm on another Doctor Who podcast called the Doctor Who podcast, actually. I've been a co-host on there for sort of about 18 months now, I think, maybe even longer, not sure. So we picked The Romans to discuss on an episode, which I don't know what's going to be out. But anyway, I thought, as soon as I'm going to be watching The Romans for that particular podcast, I thought, why not do a reaction video as I'm doing it as well. So I'm sort of, doing content or the same content really for both the podcasts I appear on. So there we are. So as I say, I'm going to be sitting through The Romans. Now I'm going to be doing an episode a week. So obviously we're going to start off with episode 1, which is called The Slave Traders. So without further ado then, should we just get cracking? Why not? So if you want to watch along with me at home, I'm going to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and play. And off we go. Titles. Dun, 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 dun. Not much I can say about the titles. I've spoken about them so many times on our audio show and on I think some of the reaction videos I've done with Scott as well. But I do like the Hartnell ones. Just imagine when you switched on the television and saw that for the first time. It's just 1963. This is 64, I think, this one. So that would have been amazing. Oh, first little bit of model work here. Isn't too bad, actually. Looks pretty good. The Doctor's landed it on a precipice. Ah, here we go. Our first look at the Hartnell TARDIS for a while. Oh, there we go. Shaky acting. Now, those who watched the video I've done for the TARDIS build, that's really what I based Scott's sort of miniature TARDIS console on. Was that William Hartnell console. Yes, Dennis Spooner. Maybe we'll talk about him as we go through each episode. Oh, bit of a jump cut. I've got to be honest, it's been a while since I've last watched this one. It has been quite a while, and I do remember really enjoying it. So let's see how we go with this now. Oh, full Roman get-up. Yeah, I do remember there was a big gap. Yeah, there was a massive gap between the TARDIS landing and this, and I can't... It's different. It's really different for Doctor Who. It's like they haven't really got into an adventure or anything. They just sort of landed and adapted to Roman life. This is almost like a foreshadowing of when you see... Oh, was it? I can't remember if it's in the 5 Doctors or even might be in the 3 Doctors. Yeah, that footage of Hartnell's Doctor just walking through the garden, which seems to... Maybe they had that in mind when they saw him just tending his plants. I could be reading far too much into it. Oh, here we have Vicky. Now, this is Vicky's second story because this follows on from the rescue. It looks like a nice Roman road. Shame, as I say, shame about the background. Shame it does look a bit, you know. I think it's well done actually for a studio-bound set in 1964 with not a lot of money. I think this is quite good. Although you can see the material lines in the backdrop there. However, you wouldn't have seen this back in 1964, watching on your little your little 9-inch screen. So now everything's in high def. We get to pick holes in it, and that's not what I'm here to do. You see how Vicky just not getting on with the fact that they haven't gone on any adventures yet. Ah, so here we have a man testing the sharpness of his blade. Who he, I wonder, who he? Well, he's up to no good. He's skulking in the bushes. That's all I can say. Oh, we seem to have a toothless William Hartnell playing the was it the lute or the lyre? I don't know which one it is. It's the lyre, isn't it? The lute's looks like a little guitar. That's a lyre. It's Manfred Mann. Is that the mighty Quinn with him? I can't believe that type of beer was favoured by beatniks in the 1960s. It looks ridiculous. It's like someone turned his head upside down. Now I think she's quite good for a studio-bound sort of Roman market. Okay, it'd be a lot more hustle and bustle in the real world, but I think that's, as I say, it's shot tightly as well, so it does what it needs to do. I quite like it. See, the thing is, the women go off to the market to buy material to make dresses and curtains. This really is 1960s Britain. So I don't mind a little history lesson thing here, saying that London was called Londinium. It's just dropped into the conversation rather than, I don't want to start a ragging on the recent episodes of Doctor Who and have to say there whatever the message of the story is, which seems to stop the action, deliver the message, and then carry on with the action again. That was just woven into the natural conversation, which I liked. Oh, we're going to bribe the market seller now, are we? I'll try and resist any Monty Python jokes here, but I just want to say half a dinari for my bloody life story. Oh, she's on the take again. Blimey, she don't muck about. Oh, and more. She drives a hard bargain. Good for you. I can't remember what these two guys were. Now, are they the slave traders of the titles? I honestly can't remember. It has been a while. So again, Britannia, the Britons, it just weaves its way in. He does it like Hartnell, doesn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually wearing Hartnell's wig, knowing the the actual budget they had. I recognise that bloke skulking in the bushes there. I haven't looked at the cast list, so I don't recognise him. Oh, I can't put a name to his face. Oh! Now, if I remember for being quite a comedic story, we've had some old man murdered and left for dead in the bushes. Oh, doctor's got indigestion. Have a Rennie. Have the doctor turned into a bit of a gourmet. Here we go, the Hartnell getting indignant.
Doctor, there's one thing I wanted to ask you. Well, go ahead, my boy. Now, what about the TARDIS? Well, what about it? Well, don't you think we ought to go and have a look at it? Oh, so you want to move on, do you?
I don't like Hartnell's he's just flipping from sort of being quite, I was going to say sort of jovial, and flips back to being irascible again. I don't think people give him enough credit, Hartnell. A lot of people don't like his era. He's too rough and abrasive. That's probably why they didn't like Peter Capaldi when he first started. But I loved it. I really do like Hartnell, and I love Capaldi. He's one of my favourite doctors. All incredulous now that he stormed off in a huff. Like it. Ah, you see, so Vicky wants to go off and have some adventures. The doctor gone to the vomitarium or something? I think he has, actually. Oh, no, this has been sick in that bag. Oh, no, he's putting fruit in it. Looks like the doctor's getting a bit bored.
Very well, then, very well. Perhaps we all better come with you to Rome.
Like the glee in Vicky's reaction there, going on the journey.
You said how glad you would be to stay here as long as possible.
Oh dear, Hartnell really does do the irascible bit well. I do get that I keep thinking back to the what was it, Adventure in Space and Time, when I know it's all, you know, based on true events, that thing, but it's that thing about was it Hartnell having the, wanted, because it wanted the twinkle in his eye. Yeah, maybe that's what we saw there, I think. I do like the fact though that Ian's, even though he's dressed up in all that Roman gear, he's still got his very, very 1960s hairstyle. The hair. It's the hair, isn't it? See, the hair. See, I was right. Something my subconscious told me that Barbara was going to do something with his hair. Oh, I must remember some things about this then.
Now, just a minute, Barbara.
Won't hurt. I got it in the market special.
Yes, but which market?
Oh, comedy. There we are. Pratfalling Chesterton. Well, at least he looks a bit more like a Roman now, I suppose. I keep looking out for mic boom shots. I haven't seen any yet, actually. Oh, I do see the plastic lining in the fountain, though, which is a bit... oh, dear. It's only because I'm watching it in bloody high def and whatever. Oh, dear. If you heard that, if you heard a rattling sound, then that was the postman. So...
Lend me your ears.
Oh, dear. Don't act.
Oh boy, that was a mistake.
I do like Barbara's roll of the eyes there. That was quite funny. So they are the slavers of the of this episode's title. Okay, I think it looks good. I think it looks good, actually. I know it's you know, the outside there amongst the bushes. It's shot tightly. It doesn't give anything away.
You know, Ian, I could get used to this sort of life.
Ian and Bar haven't done much this episode, so have they? They just sort of lounged around drinking wine, which sounds bloody good to me. If you're, you know, that's a damn good thing. Much I can imagine Hartnell's doctor sitting around getting pissed as well, actually. Oh, play the practical jokes in the fridge, is it, Ian? Oh, dear. There's definitely something going on between Ian and Barbara here. There really is. You know, well, the doctor and Vicky are away. And again, it's very much playing play for laughs at the moment. Oh, that's one episode in particular really does go for laughs, but I certainly not this one. I think it's when Nero turns up later in the story. I'll see now we're getting a bit serious. Whoop, here we go. You see, I told you they were up to no good.
They can explain.
That's the thing, he did have a bit of action about him. Oh no, okay, that was play for laughs, okay. That was play for laughs. Maybe not that bit. Now you see, that's quite gruesome, actually. Pulling him by his hair like that. Ah, the old man in the bushes. Now, is the doctor gonna twig that he looks like him or not? Well, that just confirms that they didn't use the same wig.
They did, my dear, yes, but that isn't the answer here. He left his belongings, too.
They didn't have time.
Oh, they had plenty of time to drag...
Now, I first look at a Roman centurion, and again, I'm just thinking of Monty Python again. Maybe that's Silius Sodus.
Me, whom or what were you looking for? Is that your liar? Why, have you lost one? No, looking for? Oh, I see. Yes, yes.
So I do like Hartnell's Doctor. He did it, to my mind, of what I can remember. I don't watch that many Hartnell stories, if I'm honest with you, because they can be a bit slow. But he was quite. His Doctor was good at sort of quickly thinking on his feet. So adapted the situation quite well. I'm really conscious of any other Doctors doing that, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. It was a bit Kenneth Williams there, the Doctor. As long as no one says infamy, all got it in for me. Again, this bit is play for laughs again. But again, it's tightly shot. So it doesn't give away the sort of like, the shortcomings of filming in front of plastic trees or bushes or whatever it might be.
Oh, of course I do, my dear.
Oh, God. I think Hartnell's brilliant in this. Now, must be because I'm recording this as I'm watching it. Oh, it's Hugh Weldon. There's a reference for the kids. Look that one up. So I'll keep it to Spike Milligan now and Q. John Bluthal. He's a Hugh Weldon impression. Oh, I thought, good evening and knighthoods. Sorry, it means absolutely nothing to you at home, I know, but it makes me laugh anyway. You jest, Hugh Weldon. So, chained to the cart.
Oh, God. Have to try something else. Say we're going to move tonight, Barbara. We'll escape then.
So I'm not talking much through this bit, but I'm trying to follow the plot as well as sort of reacting to it. Yeah, there's a... Do you know, I can't remember what happens to Ian and Barbara after this bit. I know they get taken away. Throw him to the floor, very roughly. I can't remember. I really can't remember. I know Hugh Weldon's got more to do with it. Is that a dead chicken just hanging there in midair? It looks like a dead... I'm not sure. A rubber chicken at that.
Don't forget, bid for the woman in Rome if you like. Rome. We shan't be going anywhere. Rome. Come on then, march.
Oh, well, so now we're going to have three separate plot strands. You've got Barbara, Ian, Doctor, and Vicky. Here we go. See, again, obviously can't... I've obviously just redressed that set. Oh, hang on. Oh, who is that? Oh, it's Barry Jackson. Aha, Barry Jackson. He played Armageddon Factor, Drax. He was another Time Lord. I think the Doctor went to school with, or whatever it was, the same academy or something. Might also know him from Midsummer Murders as well. And, what was that thing he did? He played that mentally challenged guy, Horace. I think it was never shown once. Yeah, Probably for good reason. So here he plays the heavy. Or a mute assassin. Oh, that was it. That was the cliffhanger, him peeping through a curtain. Okay. Well, bit of a slow start, I think, to begin with. Bit of a slow start. I think it was Ascaris, Barry Jackson. Yes, I was right. Yeah, sorry, my mic turned around during recording there, so it might have gone a bit funny on recording. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my thoughts together on this one. Whether it was... Yeah, I don't remember it being that slow, actually, the very first episode. I really don't. But we shall see as we go through this. So anyway, that's it for this week. So next week we're back with episode 2. All roads lead to Rome. So join me again next week then. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you all next week. So until then, bye for now.